anyway, why are you here anyway? Why are you guys?
Well, what's happening right here is the students locked up in these buildings right here are getting forced. Basically, they're basically being treated like it's prison. It's the same model that prison works at. You basically take people and you make them pay to be locked up in a small room that they don't want to be in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They can't leave. They were tricked by the university that they said that they came here and they'd be like teaching in person. They got here, they got locked inside and told to fuck off and like enjoy your your online lectures for 9K a year. So frankly, it's a symptom of the whole system, which is absolutely fundamentally crooked, rotten, and fucked. But this is just like a absolutely monstrous kind of situation that's happened. That's extra. So we're here to show solidarity. We're here to show that we hear what you the injustice that's going on here.
So what are we demanding? What do we actually want changing by the what action do the government need to carry out?
Well, the government needs to refund students for the loss that they've caused at the moment. We live in a society and a system where our job prospects, especially at the moment during COVID, are fucking awful. And we've got to pay off so much student debt from this on top of it. So yeah, the least they could do is give us a cut. And ultimately, what we really want is a free education. We want education that's not privatized, not run at a profit like it is at the moment. And yeah, we're paying ridiculous fees. Students are locked in. It's pure landlordism. It's corporate greed at its finest, and it shouldn't be in our education system at all.
I'm almost speechless speaking to you just because it's just so just scamming. It's literally just a scam, isn't it? You know what I mean? I don't know. But thanks for speaking to us anyway. I appreciate that, honestly.
From April that this would happen, and now that the predictable is happening, we've been abandoned, we've been left to face the music, we've been left to face the blame for this crisis, of the crisis we didn't create. And that's why we're here today, because we're students, we're people, we are not a profit-making opportunity. Today we're calling on MMU and all the other universities around the country to cancel their rent and to let people go home if they want to.
Hello, I'm Joe Feely from Manchester, and I'm here to show my support for the students. Graduated about 6 years ago actually, but I always lived around here, so I'm from Manchester. But a lot of these people, of course, some of them, they're about 18 and they've travelled all over the world. Others, they've left home for the first time and not really been away, so they're finding the feet, and especially with moving into halls and they don't know the rest of the cohort or whatever. It's not Christmas time, it's very early, so it's disorientating, and there's people with mental health issues and all sorts of things going on, and it's just wrong on so many levels. It's unbelievable. Well, no, in fact, it's not unbelievable. It's pretty typical of what's happening right now.
Exactly.
And I think the government are getting almost complacent. They think they can do what they want, and at the moment they can, because there's not enough opposition. There's hardly any opposition.
Exactly. Who's going to take them on?
Yeah, I don't know yet, but people have to just maybe do it themselves, and I don't know where it's going to end. But yeah, it's going to get worse basically, unless people do stand up and do something.
But I think people now kind of are. I mean, especially, the movement is small right now, but I just think when all these students get, finally released, and when things start to blow over, that people won't forget how they've treated it and how they've treated everyone, and
they won't forget it. It's going to have an impact on their education. In fact, right now, I mean, it's the money that's been taken. Again, I think there was an agenda: get the students in, get the tuition fees paid
for the cash,
and then they want to bill them for living in these quarters what they're forced into, instead of doing it the week before or announcing. And I think there's an agenda. I'll give you an example. This happened the other day. There's a girl, and a friend of her mother's went for a COVID test, right? So she signed in at the doctor's surgery, and the queue was massive, so she left and she didn't get a test. So she got her test results through for a test that she never had, to say she was positive.
Yeah.
To say she was positive. It's just there's an agenda. So, and I think it's what about Donald Trump just before the elections are coming up, and I think he's got COVID again. Which is really convenient, isn't it? I think it's nailed on that he's going to get in power. I mean, do you know what? This is like a trick question, really, because it's like, who's the only president to not have the US president to not go to war? Well, the answer's Donald Trump, but it's not really, because this is his war.
Exactly.
This is what he's doing. So. Exactly.
The people's war, and the people will win.
What else can we add? Hopefully there'll be more next time, and we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, no, I think the more it goes on, the more people will, you know, are released. I think, you know, it's gonna snowball, and then hopefully some fucking change.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Dave.
No,
Thank you. Cheers. Keep drumming, man, and careful with the fingers. Yeah, man. Well, let's fucking hope so, man.
How's the protest going so far?
Uplifting, because it's so horrible what's happened to the students, what's been done to them, and this is showing that there's people are for something different, for an alternative.
Good impact. I hope so. I'm a paying student.
Right, yeah. And it's like, and what are you paying for? I mean, it's just a rip-off.
I'm paying and I'm stuck in a little box, so.
Great.
Boris Johnson, we know you. Let the kids out at MMU.
Boris Johnson, we know you.
I'm out here for two reasons. I'm a member of the Tenants Union. The Tenants Union is there to protect people when they have problems with paying rent. And all these students here have been brought into Manchester, as far as I'm concerned, so that they can be milked, not only for their rent, but also for their student fees. And the reason why they've been brought in is because people like the Vice-Chancellor, Malcolm Press, of this university, has not listened to either students or lecturers, their representatives, who have always said that it was going to be a disaster. It is so bad now that he has been asked to resign. There was a vote of no confidence in him yesterday by the UCU union. These students need to get organised, maybe join the Tenants Union or Acorn, or just organise themselves and fight back. Why should they be paying this level of rent or indeed this level of student fees? Blackstone are into making money internationally. That's why these students have been brought back. Blackstone also, the CEO, is a big supporter of Donald Trump. He also invests in companies that are sacking the Amazon rainforest. It's all linked up. So just to link everything together, it's money, 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 and it is not students, people, or education, or green space. Those are not the priorities. The priority is money.
It always is.
Thank you.